It's giveaway time, guys. I'm giving away a free 3-question personal reading if you're the winner. All I need you to do is to subscribe to my channel and comment below under your reading what is your favorite type of reading to watch, or what kind of readings would you like to see me do. So I'm getting a little bit of market research, and you guys in return, or one of you guys, is going to get a free personal reading. And I'm going to try and do these most weeks, so there'll be plenty of chances to win. I will either be selecting them intuitively, the winners, or doing some kind of draw, and I will announce that next Friday when I release my reading. So you need to be subscribed so you know when that will happen. I'll pop a screen in just after this so you can see all the instructions, and looking forward to choosing the first winner. Hi there, Taurus. Welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive tarot reading for the week of June 15th and the 21st. Going to get started with the oracle cards here, Taurus, to see what your overarching messages or key themes are for the week. It's got it all ready here. I'll do my best to pronounce it. Pratyahara here, beautiful. I will explain that in just a moment. I'll get your other oracle card out as well. Sometimes they come out really quickly, Taurus, and other times they don't. Use a timestamp in the description if I haven't remembered to put it in, which I just realised I haven't on the videos I've just edited, which I'll go back and do. Please just fast forward a little bit. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Yeah, I mean, whether that's your physical soul family or your spiritual soul family, Taurus, just know that you are supported this week. Okay, we'll get the tarot cards out, and then we'll look at the complete reading. So first of all, Taurus, I'm going to give this a good old shuffle and pull your first position, which is your recent past. Energies leaving, completing, or transitioning. What you're journeying through now. If they come out in big stacks like that, I put them back. It's just the energy of the cards. I look for very direct 1 or 2 card falls or flips. That's when I feel the confirmation in the message. And I don't choose the cards, Taurus, because I really like that kind of direct message that feels much more like my own mind is not getting involved. So the message is really coming through rather than me choosing the message. So can we just have recent past for Taurus? If it pops up like that, that's definitely wants to be seen. The moon, interesting. Okay, we'll see what comes out with that. Currently Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there could be some truth coming to light. Something might have been happening a little bit in the undercurrents, the shadows. There can be levels of deception with the moon. It can also be a card of trusting your intuition, of seeing the truth, getting clarity on a situation. Let's have the current or focus energies, please, for Taurus. June 15th to the 21st. There it is. Well, that makes sense. Illusionary energy here, Taurus, with that devil energy next to the moon. Let's see what else comes through. And we're going to get clarifiers for each of these, so that will start to paint the picture. So we want the near future outcome energy, please, in the situation that's unfolding for Taurus. Oh, we've got 2. Oh, cards don't lie, guys. We've got Judgment with the 5 of Cups. Yeah. A wake-up call, awakening to something, awakening to what may have been holding you back that's connected to the past. Let's get the clarifiers. We do currently have the World at the bottom of the deck, which means there could be a big cycle ending in your life. Maybe ending a connection with a manipulating energy, or something that has just been very self-limiting for you. Okay, let's clarify the moon. I like the way the message just starts to get pieced together here. It's like a puzzle coming together. There we go. Oh, do you know what that was again, guys? It's the Ace of Swords. The messages that have been coming through have been so clear and direct lately, I just want to say, definitely in the vortex of synchronicity. We have the 2 of Wands here. Maybe we're considering a different path. We've got the Ace of Swords. The key theme here at the moment is really revealing truth, of getting clarity on situations. Maybe clarity in order to move forward on a new path that is possibly away from this devil energy. Okay, clarify the devil, please. We have the Six of Cups. Interesting. Okay. Could be in a situation where it was out of balance. I'll just draw the one for the Five of Cups and then I may get another one for that situation. Five of Cups, let's clarify that please for Taurus. The Hierophant. Yeah, so we're dealing in the realm of probably relationships or workplace. Hierophants, the sort of commitments, the committed situations, institutions in our lives. So that's interesting. I'm going to pull a clarifier for that Devil and Six of Cups when we get to that in the reading, guys. Just to get a bit more information, but I can see what's starting to reveal here. So just one moment. Okay, Taurus, let's start with your oracle cards here. We have Soul Family, but let's start with Pratyahara. Now, this card here from the Yogic Path deck is about the control of the senses, and it talks about letting go of distractions in your life. And once you do that, your life sort of upgrades here. I'm just looking in the book for this one, because I don't know this one off by heart, guys. But it says that you may have realized that you've been holding on to things, and they give some examples here: food, stimulants, or people that keep you really anchored in the physical world. And truth lies in letting go. All of that is not for you. So it's really about releasing attachments. And you know, it's interesting because the Devil energy does talk about our attachments, our addictions, whether that is, you know, food, alcohol, spending, gaming, codependency and that sort of thing. So we really see a sense here that, you know, maybe there is a situation like that that needs to be brought to light, that needs to be kind of accepted and moved on from. That could be what that Devil energy is. And we have Soul Family here. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Just knowing that, you know, obviously there is a situation to be dealt with here, but, you know, you can call in your spirit team, you can call on your friends and family, whatever you believe in. You're never alone in this. Okay, let's go to the recent past position here, Taurus, with the Ace of Swords that absolutely wanted to be seen and made sure it was seen. We have the beautiful Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, vision, with the Two of Wands and the Moon. So what I'm feeling here with this combination is that in the recent past, you have learnt some truth in a situation. Guys, these are general readings. It's not going to give me exacts on what this is. I would need to inquire deeper for each one of you to do that. But the moon energy can be things happening kind of behind the scenes, in the shadows. There's levels to it, from, you know, just little white lies here and there to deception. With the moon, I think that you've felt this on an intuitive level, maybe over a period of time, and it's kind of got to the point where it has come to a head, or it has come out, or it's been revealed, because the Ace of Swords can talk about truths, and the moon is that energy of revealing truth or shining light on deceptions, on things that have been hidden. And it doesn't have to be with another person or situation. It can be truth within ourselves as well. It can be memories or deep thoughts or beliefs, things that we may have suppressed coming through from the subconscious. But just with the situation that's unfolding here, I do feel like it's with another party. So the Ace of Swords is that revealing. It's that kind of breakthrough moment where I feel like something has come to light. And that Ace of Swords, that clarity, that vision, has got you kind of on the track that you think you might need to walk a new path, which may mean releasing or letting go of the current path. Because the Two of Wands is kind of like a life review card. It shows somebody who is assessing the current situation or the past situation, and then reflecting on whether it's time to actually leave that comfort zone and move forward and leave another life in order to find something more aligned, more abundant, that kind of thing. So I feel like, this truth's come out. You feel like you might need to walk a new path, and you're really, in the recent past, you've kind of really been in that sense of decision making, or reviewing that situation. Yeah, that's absolutely what's playing out there, guys. So the Two of Wands asks you to leave a comfort zone in order to seek something that might be better for you. And it's interesting because the Devil energy can definitely be our comfort zone, illusions that we might be holding on to, the comfort zones, that sort of thing. Because when I see the Devil card, I often, if we see the Lovers here chained to the Devil at the front of the card, when I see this, I often say, you know, is there a situation that you've been in where the payoff for being in that situation is worth the cost of it? So that can look like staying in a toxic relationship because, you know, it's easier financially to be together, or it's just easier because you're still operating as a team, and, you know, it'd be much harder if you go out by yourself, or staying in that job that pays well, but you have to, you know, work your butt off, and it's draining. There's a sense that there is a willingness to kind of stay connected to it, but we have to accept that it's not sustainable, and that's why the Devil has these bat wings here. It means that actually over time is going to like really extract or suck that life force energy out of you. And with the Six of Cups here, it's possible here. Sorry, I actually thought that was the Six of Pentacles for some reason. I'm now just discovering it's the Six of Cups. This could be a situation with somebody from your past, or there could have been somebody from your past that has come back, that has been a toxic energy or some kind of perpetrator in your life. And that might be why we have this kind of moon energy or here that's actually like been bringing up the emotions, or, you know, bringing up the memories about that as well. That's just something that's coming through. Now, I did say I wanted to pull another clarifier for that, so I'm going to do that now. There is a sense of, you know, that Devil energy really disrupting a sense of harmony for you. I'm going to use the Rider deck. Let's get a clarifier for that Six of Cups and Devil combination. Because in that Five of Cups too, that's too many, we also have a sense of lamenting the past. So I'm kind of thinking that this is a past situation that, you know, it could be, I don't want to say, but kind of, you know, coming back to haunt you, whether that person's actually come back in, or whether you're actually just going through a period where you're reconnecting and thinking about it, and the memories are coming up to be cleared. Taurus, clarify Six of Cups and Devil. Okay, we've got the Chariot here. Yeah, so there is a really, with that Chariot energy, there is a theme here of needing to move on from this. We've got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. There's a sense of divine timing here in processing what is going on. I'm really feeling that this is a past situation, a past person that has come back, and you are facing the toxicity of that. You are like facing the music again, is what I'm seeing. And there is a truth that may have been revealed. You may have already kind of come to this clarity and vision of the truth before this person may have just popped back into your life, or you've bumped into them somewhere, or you've reconnected with them on social media, and it's kind of brought up some memories for you about what went down in that situation. This is just what I'm feeling. I feel like it's not going to be for that many people, but this just is what it is, guys. The Chariot says it's really time for you to gain victory over this situation, victory over the darkness, over that toxicity, and really release yourself from it once and for all. The Chariot says, you know, it's time to make really, you know, clear decisions on whether to draw the line from the situation in order to move forward. Now, both the Chariot and the Two of Wands that we have under the Ace of Swords here talk about travel and or leaving a sense of home or comfort zone. So some of you might actually be relocating or moving, maybe to move away from a party, or just the fact that, you know, it's time to really move on, clear these memories, start afresh, that sort of energy. So let's go to your outcome near future position. We have the Hierophant with Judgment and the Five of Cups. There's some really huge energies in this reading, Taurus. With the Judgment card, this is kind of like the final call in the situation. This is the wake-up call. This is kind of like everything coming to light. It's your final call of like, hey, are you going to stay connected to this situation or available to this toxic energy that potentially is keeping you small, constricted and stuck? Or are you going to rise up, liberate yourself, be victorious and move on, whether that's just moving on mentally, or for some of you that is actually moving on physically in terms of relocation or moving out. Maybe some of you might be even living with this kind of party here. So that's the Judgment energy. It's the card of second chances, of the final call. Can you forgive and forget and move on? Can you liberate yourself? Can you break free from this situation? It is time. It's saying that it's divine timing, and that karmic contract is over. And it's time to move on to another chapter now. Now with the Hierophant, I feel that that is the indication that the situation has happened either with a committed partner, husband, or somebody in the workplace as well. It could have been a boss or mentor or something like that, and it's really challenged you on a values or spiritual level with the Hierophant. And the key now is to release yourself from the situation from the past. I do feel like it's occurred in the past, but you're sort of only really slaying that demon now. For sometimes, you know, it unfolds, and at the time we don't really see a situation as being wrong, or know that it's kind of hurt or damaged us in a way, and then, you know, later on it comes back to haunt us. The past comes back to haunt us. That might be the title of this actually. It comes back to haunt us, or we reconnect with that person and then we see everything that was wrong, and we see them in a different light. We see them in the Ace of Swords, we see them in their truth, and we realize, wow, this person actually wasn't what I thought, and now I can see maybe why I've been, you know, repeating cycles in my life because of the damage that was done. The Five of Cups is about now needing to uncloak ourselves from the negativity, from the darkness, the depression, or whatever it is that we're holding from the situation. We need to cut those energetic cords and, you know, release ourselves from staying connected with the disappointment, the losses, the despair that's related to the situation, and now focus on moving forward, because there's two beautiful cups here behind this person. There's new opportunities, new pathways. You know, that Two of Wands showed a new pathway that was really wanting to open up to you, but there is a release that needs to happen first, a liberation from this situation, a liberation from the past that haunts you is what I'm seeing. So you're really being asked to probably forgive and forget if you can. I'm feeling that there's not a second chance in this situation. It is really time to move forward. Now when I see the fives in tarot, guys, this is the number of conflict. It's also the number of change. So I always say that the way to transmute that darkness, that inner conflict that you're feeling inside, is to make a great change. And that great change is, you know, removing yourself from the situation, to resolve the past, to forgive that person, that situation, and to move forward in victory, knowing that you know the truth, knowing that you see the bigger picture, knowing that you've heard the wake-up call, and you are, you know, making that decision to end that karmic contract, and you're going to go forward to the new opportunities and the new pathways that are opening up for you. Okay, Taurus, that was an intense reading. Let me know if it resonates for some of you. I feel like it was quite specific. I'm reading for a collective, so it won't be everyone's reading, and if it's not, don't make it fit. Feel free to leave me a comment. I do like to hear how these resonate, and I read and reply to them all if I can. It helps to let me get to know you and connect with your energies, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.